Here it is, the famous Jackrabbit Trading Post. Now this trading post has been here since 1949, and in the 77 years that it's been active, it has faced its fair share of hardships. But just like a rabbit, it bounces back every single time. Since 1967, the Blansett family has run the trading post. Glenn Blansett, a state senator, bought the Jackrabbit from Jim Taylor. Blansett's position is the only reason it did not fall victim to the creation of Interstate 40, much like the other stores in the area.
So my grandparents leased it in '61, and then they bought in '67 in the year of the bypass. And thank goodness for him, being in the Senate, was able to get us an off-ramp here, because for travelers, there was nothing between Holbrook and Winslow. So he was able to work an off-ramp here, which for us, that's good. Otherwise, we would have been one of the ones that slowly just faded away.
Cindy says Route 66 is a key into understanding United States history, and it takes a village to preserve the Arizona stretch.
If this dies, we won't always have that. So we need, all these businesses need to work together and help each other to stay alive. And these people need to see that 66 isn't just a picture op. It's more than that. It's the history, it's our family knowledge of how we were raised here, what we know, the things we've seen here, and the hardships.
Visitors of the Jackrabbit say they couldn't agree more.
Teacher.
I used to say it's the teachers in us.
It's just the history aspect.
I was going to say, my dad was a big history buff, so.
As teachers, the group understands the need to get younger generations to put down their phones and go explore what the history of the country has to offer.
They're so technology-oriented and phone-oriented, so put the phone down a little bit and
You also just
enjoy
have to
it.
have the experience.
Though the trading post's commitment to rabbits may seem over the top, customers say it is exactly what they expect for a Route 66 stop.
We were driving down the highway and there was like a beautiful hand-painted sign. So, you pass by a lot of little gift shops, but this one definitely seemed to put in a lot of effort to...
Yeah, and it didn't seem like a chain or anything like that.
Why rabbits? Well, Cindy says you need to draw a crowd somehow.
66 was like that. It had to be kitschy like that. It had to be fun and something. That's why we have a rabbit, is because it had to be an animal. It had to be something you could sit on to take your picture.
Each generation has brought along their own touches to the Jackrabbit, and every generation gets a new rabbit outside the trading post to signify this change.
It's a 76-year business, and it's a hard trying to keep old things alive. It definitely is, but we do whatever we can to. We're on Facebook now, and social media has really helped. It's been a great thing, which I was so intimidated by it. I never wanted it, and our oldest son, he put me on there, and ever since I've been nonstop. So I told people, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go full out.
Their plans for the big centennial are still up in the air, but whatever it is, she says you can bet the Jackrabbit will be hopping.
Well, we will probably do something, but we're kind of keeping our ears open to see what the towns around us are doing so we can kind of meld in with it.
For the last 2 generations, the owners of the Jackrabbit have lived by one saying, hoping everyone who travels Route 66 listens.
Well, my dad's saying, if you haven't been to the Southwest, then you haven't been to the Jackrabbit.
That's a famous saying there, yeah.